Hi everyone, and welcome to Learn English with Ashley. In today's video, I'll be reading a complete story called The Curious Café. Before we begin, I'll introduce some important vocabulary words that you'll hear while listening. This will help you understand the story better and help you improve your pronunciation. As I read, you'll hear natural English rhythm, intonation, and sentence flow. You can listen, repeat, and follow along. This is a great way to build your vocabulary, boost your listening skills, and develop your pronunciation in a fun way. Before we read the story, here are some vocabulary words you will hear. Listen carefully and repeat after me. These words will help you understand the story better. Nestled, comfortably placed. Peculiar, strange or unusual. Flashy, bright or showy. Advertise, to promote publicly. Gather, to come together. Journalist, a person who writes news stories. Wandered, walked slowly without a fixed direction. Gently, softly and carefully. Shimmered, shone with a soft light. Peeked, to look quickly. Storm, a violent weather condition. Glowing, shining softly. Vanished, disappeared suddenly. And wildflowers, flowers growing in natural places. Now grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's enjoy this story together. In the heart of a small town, nestled between a bakery and a bookstore, stood a peculiar little place known as the Curious Café. It wasn't famous nor flashy. It didn't advertise. Yet, every afternoon at exactly 3 o'clock, people from all over the town would gather there. Why? That was the mystery. The cafe had no menu, no prices, and no visible kitchen, but somehow every customer received exactly what they needed, whether it was a cup of hot tea, a kind word, or something even more unusual. Let's meet the main character. Elena, a young journalist in her late 20s, had just moved into town. Curious by nature and hungry for a good story, she wandered into the cafe one rainy Tuesday. Hello? Is this place open? A silver bell above the door rang gently as she stepped in. The cafe was warm with a smell of cinnamon and fresh coffee in the air. An old man behind the counter looked up and smiled. Of course! Have a seat. We've been expecting you. Expecting me? How? We always know when someone needs a cup of clarity. Without another word, he set a delicate teacup on the table in front of her. Steam rose gently. She took a sip. This is exactly what I needed. As days passed, Elena returned to the cafe again and again. Each time something was different. Sometimes music played from nowhere. Sometimes the walls shimmered like sunlight on water. And the people? They came and they went, but always shared stories. I met my husband here 30 years ago. He ordered coffee. I ordered tea. We shared a slice of lemon cake and never looked back, said Mrs. Bennett with a smile. I come here before job interviews. Somehow, I always feel calmer after, a young man admitted. Elena took notes, but the more she visited, the less it felt like a news story and more like a secret meant just for her. One afternoon, Elena arrived early. The cafe was empty. Curious, she peeked behind the counter. No kitchen, no staff. Only a dusty book titled The Journal of the Curious Café. She opened it. Each page had names, dates, and short phrases like needed hope, received warmth, heartbroken, left smiling, lost, now found. Elena's name was on the last page. Still searching. Will understand soon. One night, a terrible storm hit the town. Power lines fell. Streets flooded. But the cafe somehow was glowing. Elena rushed there, heart racing. Inside, she found people gathered in silence, sipping drinks, comforted by calm light and quiet music. She looked at the old man. "What is this place?" she whispered. "A place that listens," he replied. The next morning, the cafe vanished, gone, as if it had never existed. In its place was an empty lot, covered in wildflowers. But Elena wasn't upset. She knew what she had seen. She opened her notebook and began to write, not for her newspaper, but for herself. Sometimes the best stories are the ones we carry in our hearts. Listening to native English speakers is one of the best ways to improve your pronunciation, rhythm, and overall understanding of the language. It helps you hear how words naturally flow together, how intonation works, and what real English sounds like in everyday situations. If you found this helpful and want more listening practice, I've created a special playlist just for you. You can find it in the description below, so be sure to check it out and keep practicing with me.